Yes, here's another video. I wanted to title the video, I'm a woman. And this was actually supposed to be a reference to Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex. I wanted to say this to clarify. Maybe it's not the best reference, but it is a reference, I guess. What a shitty position to be in. I don't know. I've been. This is more or less. I don't know what I wanted to talk about. I've been basically living as a trad wife. You know what I mean? With the person that I've been in a relationship with. And to a certain degree, I just remember a conversation that I had with a person online. And it has upsides and downsides. To be honest, but I don't know if you're gonna talk about a lot of the downsides for now, I guess, because look at the person that I've been in a relationship with, right? They left me. Which is actually not exactly true, right? And I wanted to clarify this. It's basically, I've set an ultimatum and it was like, things have to change, right? Things have to change, things have to end. And well, that ended in ultimately things ending. So there's that. And now I'm sitting here. I have no formal education. I have no I guess not. I don't know. I can do things. I can do things. But yeah, talking about formal education. I don't know if the things that I can do are actually how valuable they will be, but I don't know. I can let's say this. I can cook. I can clean. Yes, I can do these things. Yes, I can do a household. I don't know, even finance stuff and stuff like that. I guess yes. Quite a traditional housewife that I've been living as. And I don't know, I remember I don't know, I dreamt of this, right? When I was younger. I really liked the idea. and yeah, I thought it was kind of admirable. Or yes, enjoyed the idea. And yes, I actually lived like that for a while. And yes, what I wanted to talk about is that now I'm in a shitty situation. And she wasn't, I don't know, sorry, like the person, right? Actually, what could be said here as well is that I actually have a memory of where, I don't know if I want to tell the story. I started an education where actually quite early on when I started, I had quite some intense gender dysphoria experiences, and yeah, I remember things being difficult, right? And I talked about this in another video. I don't know. Very questionable. A lot of times. I'm not sure if I want to go into a lot of detail about this, but I don't know. I guess this is a general thing, right? Like if you do the cooking at home, right? And there's this person, I don't know, I don't know if anyone can relate, right? But if you do the cooking and you invest like a lot of energy and stuff like that into, I don't know, delivering a good meal each and every day, and then there's this person and every time it is wrong, right? Well, not every time, but I don't know, even if you cook the dishes they wish for, right? Sometimes it's wrong. Like, I don't know. Can you see the connection between me, my lifestyle, the fact that I'm trans, and the idea that the transgender ideology could be harmful for like feminism and women in general. So, I don't know, me living as a trad wife, later on becoming a woman could, I don't know, I guess maybe people could, this is, I don't know, I am a woman, right? It's just by this definition, I am a woman, which is also supposed to, and this is why I record this video. It doesn't make sense if I don't say these things, right? It is also meant to be a reference to Simone de Beauvoir. Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex, where it said that you're not born a woman, but rather a woman, but rather you become a woman because you're made one. Yes, I wanted to say this for this to make sense, right? people could people could take offense, view it, as I said, as a problematic stance in regards to feminism. And I wanted to say, I don't know, I don't think that it necessarily is, right? It's just, I don't know, it's just me. I guess I don't force anyone to live the way I live, right? It's just, I don't know, it's just me. And I don't know. Now that I think about it, right? It actually kind of makes me want to become a wife again. You know, sometimes I feel this way. Sometimes it's just what it is. Sometimes I feel this way. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna